10 of the world's most beautiful places you must visit. Their astounding beauty will fascinate and inspire you, whether formed by Mother Nature or fashioned by humans millennia ago. Without further ado, here are the 10 most beautiful places in the planet. 1. Japan, Mount Fuji. Mount Fuji is Japan's highest peak, and its active volcano is a well-known symbol of the country. For millennia, pilgrims of all kinds have flocked to the mountain, which is a UNESCO-recognized cultural heritage. Some individuals go to Mount Fuji for religious reasons, while others go for creative purposes. There are also visitors that want to climb the peak, which is the 6th tallest on the island. If you want to hike its slopes, you should go between mid-July and the end of August. The rest of the year, its summit is covered in snow. The greatest time to visit is in the spring, when the cherry trees are in bloom. When viewed from Lake Kawaguchiko at that time of year, the peak is framed by exquisite pink blossoms. Mount Fuji is unquestionably one of the top 10 most beautiful spots in the world, regardless of the season. 2. Banff National Park, Canada. Banff National Park is the oldest national park in Canada, located in the Rocky Mountains of Alberta. The alpine scenery includes coniferous trees, ice fields, glaciers, and glacial lakes with clear blue water. Mammals found in the park include the cougar, bighorn sheep, elk, gray wolf, grizzly bear, moose, and wolverine. You can enjoy a variety of recreational activities in addition to going for drives or walks where you might glimpse some of these gorgeous species. You can stay in chalets or tent, and you can enjoy mountain biking, kayaking, skiing, or simply rest in the neighboring hot springs. Banff National Park is one of the most beautiful places on the planet, and you'll want to return again and again. 3. Machu Picchu, Peru. Machu Picchu, the hilltop Incan fortress, is one of the most fascinating historical monuments in the world, as well as one of the most beautiful. The castle was constructed in 1480 and was abandoned after the Spanish conquest of Peru. Machu Picchu is one of South America's most famous ruins. The site is generally crowded with tourists. There's a reason why reaching the summit is one of the most popular bucket list ideas. You'll feel as if you've just found a lost city. Everyone should visit at least once in their lives. 4. The Victoria Falls, Zambia/Zimbabwe. The Victoria Falls, popularly known as MOSI-OA-TUNYA, the smoke that thunders, is located on the Zambezi River, which forms part of Zambia's and Zimbabwe's border. It is one of the world's largest waterfalls. It's also one of the most beautiful sights on the planet. Every minute, 500 million gallons of water cascade over the 108-meter-high falls, creating a tremendous boom that can be heard from 40 kilometers away. The spray typically rises 400 m above the falls, creating a constant cloud of smoke. The spray can reach twice that height during the wet season. Visitors from Zambia and Zimbabwe can see Victoria Falls from both sides with the Kaza visa. 5. Pamukkale, Turkey. Pamukkale in Turkey, known to the ancient Greeks as Hierapolis, is one of the most bizarre places on the globe. Mineral-rich hot spring waters trickle, foam, and fall down Instagram-worthy terraced pools. The remnants of the ancient Greco-Roman city are beautifully maintained at the mountain's summit. There is a pool where you can bathe, the same pool that ancient visitors to the site used. Torres del Paine National Park, located in Chilean Patagonia, is notable for its rivers, lakes, grasslands, glaciers, and mountains, including the Cordillera del Paine. The park is home to pumas, llama-like guanacos, and wild horses, as well as breathtaking landscapes. When visiting, you can either stay in or near the park or hike through it. There are various paths of varying lengths, each with its own refugio where you can spend the night. Whether you want a more opulent vacation or a real adventure, you'll find it all here. 7. Old Bagan, Myanmar. You have to see Old Bagan for yourself to believe it. The ancient city was the capital of the pagan kingdom and was located in Myanmar's Mandalay area. At the height of the kingdom's dominance, the plains were home to over 4,400 Buddhist temples, monasteries, and pagodas. More than 3,800 of those structures' ruins can still be found in the area, and many of them can be explored on foot. The greatest way to enjoy the majesty of Old Bagan, though, is to take a morning hot air balloon flight. The view will steal your breath away, and you'll sense a connection to the old earth underneath you unlike any other. 8. MOSI, Greece. MOSI-OA, on the northwestern tip of the island of Santorini, is one of the most photographed villages in Greece. The settlement is distinguished by white-walled stone cottages and is perched on a cliff with breathtaking views of Thracia Island, Nea Kameni, and the Palea volcano. The town's blue-domed monastery has become a symbol of small-town Greece. It's only one of the numerous factors that contribute to MOSI-OA becoming one of the most beautiful places on the planet. The town is modest, but getting there requires climbing 300 stairs from the harbor. The work is worthwhile, but chances are you'll be so taken by the scenery along the route that you won't notice. The effort is worthwhile, but chances are you'll be so taken with the scenery that you won't notice the ascent. 9. Antelope Canyon, USA. Antelope Canyon is actually two different slot canyons located on Navajo property east of Page, Arizona. Say Big Hanlon is the Navajo name for the upper canyon, the place where water runs through rocks. Hasdestaz is the name given to the lower canyon, spiral rock arches. Flash floods carved curved channels in the Navajo sandstone, forming the canyons. The upper canyon is the most accessible. It is better illuminated than the lower canyon due to sunshine shining through the thin gap at the summit, making it ideal for photography. Metal stairs lead down to the lower canyon. Because the canyons still flood from time to time, they can only be visited as part of a guided tour. Antelope Canyon, one of the most incredible landscapes on the planet, has been featured in films such as Broken Arrow and Samsara, but seeing it in person is even better. 10. Salar de Uyuni, Bolivia. The Salar de Uyuni in Bolivia is an unearthly terrain that was featured in the filming of Star Wars, The Last Jedi. It's also included in films including The Fall, Salt and Fire, and The Unseen. Its distinct atmosphere is owing to the fact that it is the world's largest salt flat. At 3,656 meters above sea level, it encompasses an astonishing 10,000 square kilometers. The snow-white salt crust is astonishingly flat, and the mirages it creates are spectacular. The average changes in elevation across the Salar de Uyuni are less than 1 meter. Because of the flatness of the land and the color of the salt, the thin layer of water generated by rainfall transforms the salt flat into the world's largest mirror. The reflection can be so beautiful that it's difficult to see the horizon. Climb to the summit of what was once a volcano and marvel at the centuries-old gigantic cactus that grow all over the island before dining at a local restaurant. Salar de Uyuni is austere and weird, yet it is also one of the most beautiful spots on the planet. Are you ready to go? Any of these locations throughout the world is an excellent pick.